happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Welcome to our home. We are very excited to have you here for another edition of Cooking with the Kollars. And today we are going to be making a Meppelink and Hulst family favorite. Nikki, tell us a little bit about what we're making.
We're going to be making Banket. It's a traditional Dutch pastry that you make around Christmas time. It's just almond paste in a flaky, buttery crust.
We can't wait to share it with you, but I think before we get started and really get into the recipe here, there's someone that we need to loop in, someone who has really kind of helped this tradition grow in our family.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello! Are you ready for your big debut?
I guess as ready as I will ever be.
Alright, so we're going to make the filling first because that's going to need to be put on the refrigerator to chill for a little bit. So start with our almond paste.
Rip open that almond paste.
And this is key. You don't want to get almond filling, you want to get almond paste.
Grandma, you sent us this from West Michigan.
I did, and it's very easy to find in our area, but maybe not so much by you. I looked into Amazon. They did have a 1 pound container, and it was about $8.95, but it was taking a couple of weeks to get it to you, so then I went just to the Dutch store and got it.
Yeah. There's no Dutch stores that I know of down here in South Carolina, so if you're gonna make some Banket, plan ahead, get the almond paste because you can't have it without it.
So then we're gonna add 2 cups of sugar. It's a lot of sugar.
The good thing is during the holidays the calories don't count because we got 2 whole cups of sugar and a pound of butter.
That's what makes it taste so good, you
put
know?
it in here?
Just pour it on in.
All right.
So then we're gonna put in our 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk. You'll wanna save the egg white from this because you use it at the end for the egg wash.
Now see, the thing is, with all the sugar and all the butter, this is how you get the workout, you know, beforehand.
Yeah.
That's how you justify the calories you're going to eat.
Exactly. How important is it that these kind of traditions get kept alive and passed down?
You know, there's only one thing that I make that my mother made, and it's really sad, isn't it? That it's just, you know, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it is very important to keep doing this.
So how much flour do we just put in there?
We put in 2 tablespoons of flour.
Okay.
And that should complete our filling. So as long as that's all incorporated, then we'll move on to the next.
The counters are clean, our hands are clean, Grandma's mouth is dirty.
No!
Only the people on the cruise ship would know that.
We've got our butter, and one of the most important things, which I didn't even realize, this has to be kept cold.
Yeah, when you're making pastry dough, you really want everything to be cold. You can even put your bowl in the refrigerator and that will help keep everything cold.
Interesting. Okay, well let's get it out of my hot hands and into there. So how do you know when it's done?
It just looks like dough, and you don't want to like over mix it where it's starting to like come off the sides of it. You want it to be all clumped in the middle.
Is that true?
Yeah, right.
She's like, that's your wife. Anything she says is right. So tell folks why we have to do this also, because I didn't know this.
So dough can be really sticky, and so you want to spread flour on the counter so that it's not going to stick to any of the surfaces.
This is probably my favorite part because you can make a mess and it's okay. Like you're supposed to make a mess.
Yeah. It also feels like you're making a pizza. You know, I always think of that when you're like rolling out the dough.
It also kind of feels like it's snowing. It's snowing. Merry Christmas.
And you're gonna roll it out lengthwise first. So it gets that long length. And I kinda will
Kind of looks
flip it over.
like a shoe insole a little bit.
And then you're gonna
Because the Dutch people have big feet.
turn it and kind of roll it outward.
You don't have to bring that up.
The Dutch do have big feet. That's why they needed wooden shoes. Okay, so the next step, we need to get our filling from the fridge.
All right.
That's been chilling. Okay.
The filling has been chilling.
Do you ever get, I had it with my Banket that I made, I got some blowouts on the side of it.
You know, that was interesting because your Aunt Raquel called me and she said, how do I prevent that? And I said, I don't know how. It's just luck if it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I put too much filling in the middle.
And speaking of luck, I may not be Dutch, but I am Irish, so we'll see how that helps.
So then you're gonna get a little bowl full of milk. You could do water, you could do your egg wash, whatever your preference is. And you're gonna take a little bit and we're gonna put it on the edges of this.
What is the purpose of that?
And that helps to seal it.
So remember the egg whites that we saved?
We're gonna use that, and we made a little egg wash, and we're just gonna brush the tops of these with that egg wash that we made. And this is gonna help really brown it up, and it will look really nice after.
350 degrees, it's ready to go
All right.
in the oven. We'll see you in 30 minutes. Man,
Yeah.
careful, that's hot.
Let's try
When
it
do
on.
I get some?
Here.
It's for you. We'll send it in the mail.
Thank you. Bye-bye and love you kids.
I
We
love you too. Merry
See
Christmas.
you soon.
Thank you, you too.
We want to thank you guys so much for spending a little time with us here in our kitchen making one of our favorite holiday desserts, Banket. The most important thing whenever you're cooking, the most special ingredient, Grandma will tell you this too, is love. So make sure you cook with a lot of love in your kitchen this holiday season. We want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and thank you for joining us for another edition of
Cooking with the Kollars.
Bye.